if we don't have
The
creativity,
limitation is our
you
creativity.
will have
Our
poor
creativity.
dimensions. But it should be aligned with your measures, okay? So in this case, we have the dot model. We have the measures here and the dimensions. Again, for every data mart, we need to create a dot model. So this is the quadrant for cloud database management systems. So the top ones, Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, Google. Okay. And I'm working with all of them by these days, all these services, plus Snowflake, extremely good, and Databricks, Cloudera, which one? And that's it. And this one I was reviewing, but I prefer to stay away from here because it's in China, and I don't want to move to China. So here, Cloudera, Snowflake, Oracle. Actually, Cloudera was bought by Oracle. Okay. For Magic Quadrant for analytics and business intelligence. Look at this. Here is Microsoft, but here is Salesforce Tableau. Do you see here? I mentioned you in the report that I shared with you is for 2020. Do you remember? But this one is the 2022. I already updated this. I try to update every semester these things. And then I have Google here, click, SAP with HANA, IBM with Cognos, Redshift. Here is Redshift. And look at this. The meaning that they are here in this quadrant, it doesn't mean that this group is better than this. It's just a reference. It's a business reference. That's it. But these are the top players in business intelligence. Okay? So, for instance, SAS is a statistical software and extremely good. But if I start using SAS, I prefer to use R. Okay. I don't know if we have here another called Alteryx. Maybe it's in another slide. So this one is for data management solutions for analytics. So again, we have these tools: Amazon, Microsoft, Teradata, IBM, SAP. Okay, Snowflake. Snowflake is like BigQuery or SQL Server. So these are databases. Hortonworks is for file distribution. It's like Apache Spark, but Hortonworks is another framework. And the MapReduce is for file distribution. Here is MongoDB. Do you remember I mentioned MongoDB before? So this is for non-SQL. When we are talking about non-SQL, this is MongoDB. So what is business intelligence? Right now we're talking about business intelligence. So it's a set of strategies and technologies used by enterprise for data analysis and management of business information. So here are the common functions: online analytical processing, data mining, and prescriptive analytics. Look at this, prescriptive analytics. This is interesting. This is about linear programming, optimization. Okay, but these topics that you see here are related to business intelligence for reporting, analytics, dashboard development, process mining. This is my favorite one. Okay, with process mining, you can create report. For instance, you have a data mart here. You connect with R, Markdown, And then you create a format of one report, and then it generates a PDF file. So this PDF file utilizes process mining. So what is the process mining? When you are reading the data and you are storing the data into one PDF, and you have an automated process to generate this kind of reports. So there is not human interaction. Our markdown is creating this kind of reports. So that is process mining. I suggest to start reading about this because this is the state of the art by these days. For instance, if you are the manager of one IT department and you need to create reports, you can go to process mining, and then you automate the process, and then the only thing that you have to do is read the report. And process mining share the files to different stakeholders. For instance, to the vice president of advanced analytics, to the vice president of IT, etc. Okay. Okay. So we had 3 minutes left, and I would like to stop in this slide 32, and I would like to continue next lecture. And I offer today to stay until 9 p.m. And last week, actually I'm getting better by today, but if you need clarification about this topic, this is a topic that I'm working close to 20 years. Okay, so this is the topic that I have written papers, scientific papers about this, and feel free to ask me any question. Okay, and as I promised you, we're gonna create a real project, a real data lake, and a real data warehouse, and a real data mart, and we are gonna create a machine learning using Google. Okay, and this is the understanding before we jump into that stage. So next lecture, we are going to continue with this chapter, and then we go again to chapter 2, chapter 3, but those are I don't think that those are complicated with respect to this chapter. And I don't want to say complicated, more intensive, because here we have multiple concepts. Okay. So I want to say thank you everyone for attending today's lecture, and let's continue this coming Friday at school, and maybe we can go for coffee at Starbucks downstairs in